What's happening, people? I'm DJ Graish, and this is my review of the Kali Audio IN8 second wave studio monitors. I've been a producer for around 15 years, and for the majority of that time I've been using these Yamaha HS50M monitors. They've done me well, but it's time for an upgrade. The Yamahas are quite accurate in the mid-range, but they are a little bit harsh. They have a very forward top end and a distinct lack of sub bass. So I've been thinking about getting myself some 8-inch studio monitors for quite a while, and I decided eventually on the Kali IN8s, and in this video I'm going to tell you why. I went down to Alpha Sony in Barcelona to have a look at the studio monitors that they have there, and they had HS5s, HS7s, HS8s. They also had the Adam Audio T7Vs and T8Vs, various different studio monitors, and I have to say the ones that sounded the best out of all of them were the Kali IN5s. They are a 3-way speaker with a 5-inch woofer and a 4-inch mid-range driver. Being someone who's been producing on 5-inch monitors for all this time and kind of complaining about the lack of bass, I didn't want to get another pair of 5-inch monitors, so I decided to order myself a pair of IN8s and kind of took a gamble, just hoping that they would have the same mid-range as the IN5s, but with a bit more of a low-end extension, and I was completely right, and I'm so happy about it. So here they are. These are the IN8s, and they are a 3-way studio monitor, so they have an 8-inch woofer, a 4-inch mid-range driver, and in the middle of the driver they have the 1-inch dome tweeter. This is known as a coaxial or dual concentric design. So you've got the tweeter in the middle of the mid-range driver, and that helps to align the phase and make it sound like all of the frequencies are coming from the same spot, right? So that helps with stereo imaging and helps the speakers to just sound absolutely bloody amazing. Now, as far as I understand it, they have the same woofer and the same tweeter as the LP8, but they just have an extra driver for the mid-range. As you can imagine, this gives them an extra level of clarity in the mid-range, which is absolutely amazing for mixing any kind of music. And when it comes to making drum and bass and jungle, that's where the breaks are. So when it comes to editing your breaks, slicing breaks, and making sure all those edit points are perfect with no clicks or anything, that's what this mid-range really helps you out with. So how do these speakers sound? Well, they have very clear and smooth low end. Because they're a 3-way design, that means that the 8-inch woofer can concentrate on just producing low end, and the 4-inch mid-range driver can just produce the mid-range without having to stress or try to produce any sub-bass frequencies, you know? And that separation just makes these speakers sound so nice, so accurate, and you just hear exactly what's going on in your mix. And as far as I can tell, they're extremely flat. They don't have any frequencies poking out in the mid-range or in the high frequency range. So in terms of sound, they are absolutely perfect. So on the back of the speakers you have these dip switches which allow you to place them in all different setups, and one of the setups is exactly the scenario I have here, which is they are on a desk and right up against the wall. So I selected that from the dip switches and they sound absolutely perfect. They have the standard balanced XLR and TRS inputs, but they also have an RCA which you can connect to hi-fis and things like that. So it's good to have options, and if you are going to use the RCA connection, there is a final dip switch that you need to flick up, and that will enable the RCA connection. The Kali IN8 feature a front-ported design which allows them to be placed closer to the walls without any negative effects. Other speakers like the Yamaha HS series have a rear port which fires directly out the back, and if you place them too close to the wall, that will have a negative effect and it could even cancel out your bass. Let's talk about the price. So I was lucky enough to get these speakers on a Black Friday sale for €330 each, so $660 for the pair. I'm pretty sure that in January there's going to be more sales coming up, and even if you don't get them on sale, I'm pretty sure that these monitors will be under $400 each, which in my opinion for a three-way studio monitor is already a great deal. So, should you buy the Kali Audio IN8 V2s? The answer is definitely a yes. Get them as soon as you can. You're not going to be disappointed. The sound is amazing. They have plenty of bass. They are on the big side, so if you are limited for space, you might want to check out the IN5s. And I will be reviewing the IN5s with the subwoofer on this channel, so if you are looking at those speakers as well, just make sure you subscribe to this channel and soon enough you'll see the review for those as well. So my name's DJ Graish, thanks for watching this review. If you've got any questions, just leave them down in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer them all, and I'll see you in the next video.